I'm here to present 5 facts about one of the most popular mics in broadcasting, podcasting, and YouTube content creation today. This is the Shure SM7B, which I've owned now for about 5+ years. I've used it a ton. By the way, you're hearing it through my signal chain currently with the Universal Audio Apollo Twin X. I'll detail that in a separate video in the very near future. So, by the way, subscribe to this channel if you want more content like this, and also thumbs up on this video by the end if it provided you value. But what I'm about to share with you, these 5 facts, are things I know about this mic after using it that I don't see a lot of other places, so I can't wait to share them with you. Beginning with number 1, you've heard about it. It's a gain-hungry microphone. It's got a lot of self-noise. This microphone needs more gain, and I'm saying about 65 dB. It needs more gain than most users are able to provide. More gain than they actually have in a run-of-the-mill, middle of the road or entry-level interface. Those are typically going to get you up to about 50 or 55, maybe 57 dB. This microphone is listed with a sensitivity of -59 dB, so you need at least that to get you up to a proper recording level. But that's a recording level. How about a live streaming level? Again, it's a mic that requires a lot of gain, it requires a lot of drive to it, and a lot of clean gain. Self-noise on this mic, middle of the road, if not maybe even the higher side, and especially if you're used to a large diaphragm condenser or a microphone that uses phantom power. This one being a dynamic, they typically need more gain. This one needs among the most of anything you'll come across. So again, I'm here to say about 65. Could you get away with 60? Sure. Not sure like the mic, but probably more than the 59 that is suggested. Okay, up next, the switches on the back, which, by the way, you can't see here because I have the cover installed. The switches on the back can definitely help your sound. There's 2 switches. They are hard-lined in. They're not software. They're hardware, actual physical switches. One controls the low-cut filter. The other one does the presence boost. I'm here to tell you, in my preference, the low-cut filter cuts a little bit too high. It takes a little bit too much of the low end away, but it is there for you. And depending on how you're planning on using this microphone, this source, and what you want to get out of it, maybe you still like that. The presence boost is good. I would say if my choice was this switch or an actual EQ, I would obviously choose the EQ to boost up the presence. But those are options. Not all mics even have that. So give the SM7B credit. It has those capabilities. Number 3, this one's kind of a hack. This microphone, to me, sounds a lot cleaner with no wind foam installed. I'm talking about like this. Watch me take this off. Watch me drop it. How does this microphone sound right now as opposed to 30 seconds ago? I'll do an A/B here. I'll give you a better comparison. This sounds a lot cleaner. This sounds to me, and I mean, I know they designed it, and this is the thin windscreen. There's also a wind foam that's quite bulkier, and it's used for close talking for people that eat the microphone. By the way, you can see I've been talking at a little bit less than this hang loose distance. I'm a little bit less than that to the front of the microphone. Obviously, the capsule is recessed even farther in there. But this mic, right, here's how you've gotten a good taste of how this sounds. Okay, now I'm back to this. How does it sound now? Maybe a little bit more round and maybe even more bold. Maybe there was too much top end, but you can clearly hear that the top end is magnified. Did it again. Once I take this wind foam off. What's the problem here? Oh, by the way, plosive's really bad. So you would want to put a pop filter in between you and the microphone here, but you can hear how it's just got a little bit more of a cleaner sound. But can somebody use this microphone looking like this with the metal grill? Is that acceptable in visual mediums? I don't know, but I'm not dropping that thing any more times. Okay, what's up next here? No shock mount or foam purchase is required. So the 2 different types of foam come with the mic, and even at their worst, yeah, they might alter the sound, but they also prevent against plosives. And again, the shock mount, this little yoke right here built into the mic, it's not perfect the way that the XLR input or output, I should say, is designed into the yoke. That's never been a favorite of people, especially when you put this on a boom arm. Long story, but you don't have to buy a shock mount. Like with the RE20, you pretty much have to buy a shock mount, and you pretty much have to buy the EV one that costs $100. So nothing extra necessary to purchase here. The SM7B comes with more of those things than you'd have to buy. Lastly here, yes, I would recommend this microphone for singing. But no, I would not recommend it for your next ASMR video. Like I said, it's that sensitivity, it's that self-noise. This thing has the ability to shout right into it, to really get into this mic, and it's not going to break up, and the diaphragm's going to capture everything. And yes, Michael Jackson used this microphone on Thriller. A number of different recording artists have made your favorite songs using this microphone. But if you go back and look, they're all songs and artists who are really up on the mic and who are really projecting into the mic. This is, again, not a soft-spoken, whispering, ASMR, Billie Eilish type microphone. And I'm sorry, it's just not. You'll never see it used successfully in any of those fashions. So those are my 5 facts about the Shure SM7B. Good microphone, extremely popular microphone. I mean, seriously, glance around YouTube, see how many of these you'll see in one sitting. It's a lot. Some people buy these, they don't even know why they want them or if it's right for them. They just see other people using this mic. It really has built that type of following. Thanks for watching this. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you got some value out of it, thumbs up. And also consider subscribing to this channel. It's new. I'm trying to grow it, and I've got some other great stuff coming your way. I promise.